Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshpari Mata ki jai, Bule Baba ki jai. In our discourse yesterday, or the last time we had it, we heard about the gods giving all their beautiful weapons and jewels to this beautiful manifestation of all the Shaktis of the divine feminine. And then Mahisa, having heard that, sent one of his ministers to find out what was going on. And the minister brought a message to the Divine Mother. And this is her response, chapter 10. Vedavyasa said, the Mahamaya, the excellent lady, hearing thus the words of the minister of Mahisa, laughed and spoke with a voice deep like that of a cloud, thus, O minister-in-chief, know me as the mother of the gods. My name is Mahalakshmi. It is I that destroy all the demons. I am requested by all the devas to kill the Danava, the demon Mahisa. They have been oppressed and deprived of their share of yagya offerings. Therefore I have come here today alone, without any army to take away his life. O good one, I am pleased with your sweet words of welcoming in showing me marks of respect. Had you not behaved thus, I would have certainly burned you to ashes by my fiery sight, which is the universal conflagration at the breakup of the world. O minister, who is there that gets not pleased with the sweet words? Go you to Mahisa and speak to him the following words of mine. O villain, go down to Patala, the nether regions, at once, if you have any desire to live. Otherwise I will slay you, the wicked one, in the battlefield. You will have to go to the house of death, pierced by my mass of arrows. O stupid one, know that this is merely kindness shown unto you, that I have told you to go soon to Patala, and that the devas get possession of their heavens with no delay. O one of weak intellect, therefore dost thou leave possession of this sea-girt earth, and go alone without any delay to Patala before my arrows are shot at you. O demon, or if you desire to fight, then come at once with your powerful warriors. I will destroy all of them. O one of dull intellect, I will kill you in battle, just as I killed before in yugas after yugas countless demons like you. O passionate creature, better show that your efforts in holding weapons have been crowned with success by your being engaged in battle against me. Otherwise, they will all be useless. O stupid one, you thought that you would be vulnerable alone to women, hence you oppressed the devas entitled to worship. O wicked one, no longer show your pride on the strength of your getting the boon from Brahma, that you would be vulnerable only to the females. Thinking it advisable to observe the words of the Creator, I have assumed this incomparable, eternal female appearance, and I have come here to slay you. O wicked one, if you have any desire for your life, then quit this heaven and go to Patala, infested with snakes, or anywhere else you like. Hearing these words of the Devi, the minister, surrounded by forces, replied in reasonable words thus, O Devi, you are speaking in words befitting a woman and puffed up with pride. You are a woman. The Lord of the demons is a hero. How can a battle be engaged between the two of you? It seems to me impossible. Your body is delicate, a girl in full youth, especially you are alone, and Mahisa is of huge body and powerful. So the fight comes next to impossibility. He has elephants, horses, chariots, infantry, and countless soldiers, all armed with weapons. Therefore, O beautiful one, he will find no difficulty in killing you in battle, as an elephant finds no difficulty in treading over the melati flowers. Rather, if I utter anything harsh to you, that would go against the sentiment of love with you. Therefore, I cannot speak rudely to you out of my fear not to interrupt the above feeling. True that our king is an enemy of the gods, but he has become extremely devoted to you. Therefore it is wise to speak words full of conciliation or generosity. Were it otherwise, I would have shot arrows at you and would have killed you, inasmuch as you have thus boasted in vain and spoken so dire a falsehood, resting merely on the strength of your youthful pride and cleverness. My master has become fascinated on hearing your extraordinary beauty, hardly to be seen in this world. It is therefore behoves me to speak sweet words to you for the sake of pleasing my master. O large-eyed one, the kingdom and the wealth thereof are all yours. In fact, Mahisa will be your obedient servant. Therefore, better forsake your anger, leading to your death, and cultivate friendship with him. O sweet smiling one, I am falling at your feet. You better go to him and become at once his queen consort. O handsome woman, no sooner you become the queen of Mahisa than you will get at once all the pure wealth of the three worlds and the unbounding happiness of this world. The Devi said, Minister, I now speak what is pregnant with goodness and wisdom to you according to the rules of the Sastras, keeping in view all the cleverness that you have shown in using your words. Now I come to understand from your talk that you are the chief secretary of Mahisa, and therefore your nature and intelligence are like those of a beast. And how can be intelligent whose ministership is occupied by a man of your nature? Nature has ordained connection between two persons of like nature. O stupid one, did you think a little beforehand the meaning of your words when you told me of my feminine nature? Though I am not apparently a man, yet my nature is that of the highest Purusha. I shew myself simply in a feminine form. Your master asked before from Brahma that he would prefer death, if possible, at the hands of a woman. Therefore, I consider him quite illiterate and ignorant of the sentiment worthy of a hero. Because to die at the hands of a woman is very painful to one who is a hero, and this is gladly welcome to one who is a hermaphrodite. I now see that your master Mahisa has shown his intelligence when he courted his death from the hands of a woman. For that very reason I have come here in the shape of a woman to effect my purpose. Why shall I fear then to hear your words contradictory to those of the Sastras? When fate goes against anyone, a grass becomes like a thunderbolt. And when fate goes in favor of anyone, a thunderbolt becomes as soft as a bundle of cotton. What does it avail even when one possesses an extensive army of various weapons in abundance, taking shelter in the wide extending fort? What will his soldiers do for him when death has come close at hand? Wherever in due time the connection of the jiva, the human soul, with this body is brought about, then his pleasures, pain, and death are written. No, this is certain, very certain, that death will come to him in the manner as written by the hands of fate. It will never be otherwise. As the birth and death of Rama and other gods are ordained, your death has been similarly ordained. No, there is no need of taking the example further than this. Those who are tied up by the hand of death are surely fools and extremely blunt intellects. If they think simply on the strength of their getting some boons, that they would never die. Therefore, go quickly to your king and speak to him what I have said. You will then surely obey what he commands you to do. If he wants his life, he with his retinue would at once go to Patala. Let Indra and the other devas get possession of the heavens and their share of the Yagyas. If he holds a contrary opinion, let him be eager to go to the house of death and come and fight with me. If he thinks that Vishnu and the other devas have fled from the battlefields, he has nothing to boast of, for he has not shown his manliness at all, even then, for his victory is solely due to his having got the boon from Brahma. Hearing these words of the Devi, the demon began to think whether I ought to fight or go to Mahisa. The king has become very enamored and has sent me hither to negotiate for marriage. How then will I be able to go to him if I make this affair unpleasant and interrupt in the middle of the course of harmony? Now it is wise for me to go to the king without fighting. Let me then go as early as possible in this way and inform him about this whole affair. The king is exceptionally intelligent and experienced. He will consult with his other experienced ministers and do what is best. Therefore, I ought not to fight here rashly, for victory or defeat would alike be distasteful to my monarch. Whether this lady kills me or I kill this lady, the king will be angry in either case. I will therefore go now to the king and tell him that what the Devi has said. He will do whatever he likes. Thus that intelligent minister argued and went to the king. Then bowing down before him, he began to speak thus. The minister said, O Mahisa, O king, that excellent woman, fascinating to the world, the beautiful Devi, is sitting on a lion with weapons in all her 18 hands. O king, I told her, O beautiful lady, be attached to Mahisa. You will become then the queen consort of the king, the lord of the 3 worlds. You will certainly then be his queen consort. He will pass his life ever obedient to you like an obedient servant. O beautiful one, if you choose to make Mahisa your husband, you will become fortunate amongst women and will enjoy ever all the wealth of the 3 worlds. Hearing these words, that large-eyed woman, puffed up with egoism, laughed a little and said, Your king is born of a buffalo and is the worst of brutes. I will sacrifice him before the Devi for the benefit of the gods. Is there any woman in this world so stupid as to select Mahisa as her husband? Oh, you stupid, can a woman like me ever indulge in bestial sentiments? A female buffalo has got horns. She, being excited with passion, may select her Mahisa with horns as her husband and come to him bellowing. I am not stupid, nor like her, so as to make him my husband. O Balaam, I will fight and destroy the enemies of the gods in the battlefield, or if he desires to live, let him flee to Patala. O king, hearing those rough words uttered by her in a moment of madness, I have come to you thinking also how to redress this wrong. O king, only I feared not to interrupt in your love sentiment, and therefore I did not fight with her, especially without your command. How can I engage myself in useless excitement? O Lord of the earth, that handsome woman rests maddened on her own strength. I do not know what it is in the womb of future, or whatever is destined to happen will surely come to pass. You are the sole master in this matter. I will do whatever you order me. The matter is very difficult to be reflected upon. Whether it is better to fight, or it is better to fly away, I cannot say definitely. Here ends the 10th chapter of the 5th skanda on the messenger's news to Mahisa in Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, the Mahapurana, 18,000 verses by Maharishi Veda Vyasa. Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshwari Mati ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai.